Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Allez. Comment on se bat déjà?
Now look, I don't want no trouble, see?
Merde, je sais plus me battre. Si.
I got nothing to say.
Non mais... Mais non, pourquoi ça marchait pas? Échec de l'affaire, mais non, trop pas, tu sais.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about
Je
knocking.
sais plus me battre.
Take our boy by
Ça fait
surprise.
longtemps que j'ai pas joué.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Bon.
Now look, I don't want no trouble, see?
Ah voilà, faut que je reste cliquer en clic droit. Hop, et après je tape. Coup de boule. Ah non, pas de coup de boule.
Damn, they got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Non mais, vous m'avez pris pour qui?
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
On va savoir. J'ai vu tellement d'horreur dans ma vie.
We should get the whole place a going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Je suis d'accord.
And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Finbar, mais si, mais c'est ton nom, donc je t'appelle comme ça, tu sais. Non mais attends, tu croyais quoi? Non, j'ai cru voir un ting-ting. Non, y a rien. Du sang.
This will take some explaining.
Pareil. Parce que là, il est dans la merde. Ouais, c'est une cuisine, de toute façon, il y a que dalle. Eldorado. D'accord, ça c'est noté.
The Eldorado.
Bien connu, tout le monde voudrait être dans l'Eldorado. Just look at the fruit market. Mais
Just
bien sûr.
picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Du cognac. Non, c'est du cognac. Du VSOP. Je crois que c'est cognac. Ah, c'est un alcool français. Peut-être du champagne, allez savoir. Je n'y connais pas grand chose
Maybe
là-dedans.
one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi, he's toast.
Qu'y a-t-il ici?
Probably nothing.
C'est sûrement rien, qu'est-ce que t'en sais? Allez, regarde. Bon. Et dans la chambre, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Il y a des assiettes partout dans cette cuillole. Ouais, on dirait qu'il y a un livre là, non? Non, il y a que dalle. C'est lui qui était religieux, c'était pas elle. Bon, on va aller voir les voisins.
What do you want?
LAPD, we're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two, they're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Ça, c'était expéditif. Hop, on va aller voir ici.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Bien. Ah, il y a peut-être un autre là à voir.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
The hired help at the El Dorado might have seen the broad the night she died. Maybe the regulars, too. We should check it out.
Check it out. Ok. D'autres personnes à aller voir ici. Bon, ben, on va continuer à descendre. Et puis, on va reprendre la tuture. Hein. On va faire quelques cascades. On va se tenter une nouvelle voiture. Tiens, on va piquer celle-là. Je trouve que c'est la même, elle a rien de différent. Mais j'ai envie de prendre une nouvelle voiture. Hop. Bar Eldorado. Ouais, on va aller d'abord Eldorado. Hop là, oh là. Allez, viens. Allez, gros tas. Ouh là là. Ouh là là. Non, mais si tu viens dans ma caisse pour gueuler, c'est pas la peine. Hein. Pourquoi tu t'es arrêté, toi? T'es con? T'es con? Hop là, ça c'est de la conduite extrême. Mais oui, t'inquiète. Et là, un demi-tour, on se croirait dans les auto-tamponneuses quoi. Et là, parfait. Eldorado, ah bah c'est là. Oh putain, c'est vraiment l'Eldorado quoi. Un truc typiquement mexicain. En tout cas, Far West,
What can I
c'est
get
mexicain.
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Voyons voir ce que ça dit cette lettre.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Je pense que c'est un truc de divorce ou un truc comme ça. Une assignation devant la cour. D'accord, mais ça dit pas ce que c'est. Ah voilà, donc c'est bien pour un divorce. Ok.
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Ok, bon, ben voilà. Madame voulait divorcer. On a un mobile de meurtre en plus, putain, c'est chaud pour lui. Déplacement de la victime.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
Est-ce qu'il ment? Est-ce qu'il dit la vérité?
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Bon, et les bijoux qui manquent alors?
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. You know, the temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Je pense que t'es au courant. Tu veux juste pas le dire.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Ben bien, putain.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables?
Est-ce qu'il n'y a pas des gens à qui parler là? Non. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, un téléphone. Ok, donc il est vraiment hors service. Tout ce que je voulais voir.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Là, c'est un distributeur de clopes, on va dire.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. No telling where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette enquête? C'est chelou.
Sam is taking me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Il y a peut-être des indices qui traînent par ici. Ou alors il y a que dalle. Oui, bien à mon avis il y a que dalle. Je suis un bolos. Ok, tout va bien. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu as à nous dire?
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thank you.
Bon. Apparemment c'est de toute urgence, donc on va rentrer tout de suite. Hein. Non, j'ai pas envie d'aller dans un corbillard. Toi, tu ressembles à quoi comme caisse? T'es pas trop dégueulasse. Non, mais non, non! Bon, ça c'est moche. Ça c'est pas mal. Voilà. Et gros tas, t'as intérêt à me suivre. Il arrive, c'est bon. Commissariat central, on ira au truc après.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
And now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking cased his nozzle way into the guts. Hollow. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Ok, c'est vrai que c'est un petit peu un malade le gars. Quoi.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Pinker, en bas. En bas, bah, ça doit être par là en bas. Hein. Bon, je te suis, Finlay.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
T'as l'air de savoir où tu vas, et moi, pas du tout.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Donc on va... Oh, les sous-sols, je crois même que c'est la première fois qu'on y va.
His mother would be proud of
Shut up, bitch!
Criminals.
Oh là!
How bad is it?
Tu m'étonnes qu'on n'y avait jamais été ici. C'est le bordel!
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and type from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Changing my mind. Oui.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Fuck you, BD. Tex. Qui et l'autre? Mon sel sur ton âme en vertu de cette malédiction. Ils ont du mal. Ça sent le truc, mais alors barbant, quoi. Qui est son propre bourreau, quoi que tu sois maintenant, une légère image calme à pouvoir. J'y comprends que Pouic. D'accord. Ok, y a pas de souci.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Ouais, je suis d'accord avec toi.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Donc j'aurais bien voulu demander pour les caisses avant. Donc, on va aller faire un petit tour au truc des caisses et puis on repassera par là.
Oh, sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
Ouais.
The cop from the newspaper.
On va d'abord sortir. Oh, non, c'est pas par là.
Phelps, mind coming here and doing your job for a second?
Now the DA wants my head.
Oh, bon, d'accord, on va interroger le mari, ok.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Dernier contact, ouais.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
Je sais pas quoi penser.
So if you didn't kill your wife, who did? You better come up with something, Angel. This doesn't look good.
Fuck you. I loved my wife.
You're good, kid. You murder your wife and you just sit there as cool as a cucumber.
J'ai foiré la première question. Oh putain. Bon, la chemise.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Il y a quand même beaucoup de sang pour juste une coupure de rasoir, tu crois pas?
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
Donc là, qu'est-ce que t'avais chez toi? D'accord, non mais y a pas de souci. Et pour le divorce, t'étais au courant, mec?
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Mensonge.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Alors, il va falloir trouver le truc maintenant. Non, papier de divorce, voilà.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. And she ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Mais on sait jamais en fait.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Il a pas l'air de mentir.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Allez, dis-nous tout.
I want to make homicide. You know you've made it if you can get that desk.
Bon. Non, on va pas revenir interroger, ça sert à rien, on va ressortir. Et on va voler une nouvelle voiture, parce que le vol c'est bien. Non, le vol c'est mal. C'est très mal le vol. Oh oui. Non, je veux une voiture un peu plus classe, vous voyez. Vous voyez. Non, c'est moche. Oh, ça part. Oh, non, c'est pareil, c'est moche. On va aller. Ouais, il y a celle-là. Plutôt prendre celle qui est en haut là. Ouais, un peu plus grande. Un peu plus mieux. Il a l'air d'avoir un meilleur feeling. Ouais. Marché les fruits. Allez, viens là mon petit. Mais dépêche-toi, hein, parce que apparemment le frein, il freine pas grand chose.
What's your read on Maldonado? I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? We'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
Et là, c'était presque parfait. J'aurais dû contrebraquer un peu plus tôt. Mais bon, c'est les joies du drift. Donc ouais, la vidéo va être quand même assez longue, je pense. C'est une enquête quand même assez complexe, parce que on revient sur le Dahlia Noire, mais je crois que j'ai loupé quelque chose. L'enquête qu'on avait pas fail, mais qu'on n'avait pas forcément résolu pas forcément résolu du tout, en fait. Just Market. Ah, j'ai plus rien à croyer, quoi, non. J'ai des chocos, mais ça fait du bruit, quoi. Encore toi?
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Ouais.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
J'avoue.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
Oh, le coup de coude qu'il a foutu. Oh.
I got
Bon, on va parler directement à ce monsieur.
Sir, Wait, You look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Tout simplement pour ça.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Il n'a pas l'air de mentir, ou alors c'est un menteur professionnel.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Ok, bon. Les contacts, qu'est-ce que t'as dit avec cette femme-là?
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Tu mens.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She hadn't been back until last night.
Ouais, et pour le collier, qu'est-ce que tu sais?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Tu mens, mais...
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a
réponse.
court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Shut up. Donc on va aller voir derrière. Je pense qu'on va trouver un truc à ces arbres. Je sais pas pourquoi. Je le sens comme ça. Oh bah carrément, tu sais.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
C'est quoi des bouteilles tout ça? OMG quoi. Bon, voyons voir les bouteilles que c'est. Ah, c'est pareil. Il ne nous dira pas ce que c'est, mais bon. Derrière, on va commencer par celui-là. Oh, il y a des trucs intéressants. Oh!
Why cut someone who was already dead?
Je ne sais pas.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
Et ça, c'est quoi? On n'a pas besoin de ça normalement. Il m'a dit d'aller appréhender, mais... Oh, non. Je vais quand même fouiller encore un petit peu ce bureau là.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Ah! Et c'est là que... Indice. Note à motif de pointe 253. Voilà. Donc alors... Yeah, voilà. Bon, ici il faut le 3. Parfait. Et là le 5. Yeah!
Are you working Friday night? We should go out after.
Ah oui, c'est un espèce de pendentif religieux.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
C'est le même que qui est dans la maison, là où elle habite, le cadre. Femme, soyez soumise à vos maris, gna gna gna. Putain, mais c'est quoi ce truc de ouf là encore? Eh ben. Ça va être un gros malade
This
mental.
fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Mais ben voilà, ça pouvait pas se finir sans une course poursuite, un peu d'action quoi. Oh, une course poursuite en voiture. Ouh. Mais non, 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 je veux la noire. Je te dis là.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
C'est pas juste. Franchement, c'est pas juste.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Oh, aïe, 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 aïe. Oh, il s'est cramponné comme voiture.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Ouh, t'as eu chaud aux fesses, toi.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Il roule encore plus mal que moi.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
J'ai pas le temps de lire, hein. Je sais pas ce qu'ils disent. Oh non.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught.
Non, je vais perdre sa trace. Par où, par où, par où?
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Je pense qu'il va remonter par là. J'ai définitivement perdu sa trace. Quoi. Merde. Bon, on va recommencer. Tout ça parce que je sais pas tourner quoi. LOL. Et pour l'instant, les copains sur Skype sont en train de discuter.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain.
Allez, on peut saper ça, c'est bon.
Clem!
Donc ce serait lui le Dahlia noir. Règle numéro 1, ne jamais s'attaquer à une personne qu'on connaît personnellement. Toujours des inconnus, toujours.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
Voilà pourquoi. La raison, c'est que on peut remonter.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Ah bah oui, oui, je sais, mais bon. Il s'est jeté sous mes pneus.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
C'est ce que j'essaie de faire, mon petit, mais
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
C'est pas simple. Donc on va voir par où il était passé après.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Aïe aïe aïe.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Il va falloir qu'on l'arrête, un de ces quatre, mec. Hein.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Il a roulé, va essayer, t'as eu le truc là.
Wish me luck.
Bon, il y a un pneu en moins. Et là. Ce tonneau que t'as fait, mon petit, un peu, t'as vu? Tu es dans la merde.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Ça le fait marrer. Conno.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury.
Yeah.
I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Et je peux pas récupérer une petite bouteille au passage? Ah ouais, non mais... Allez hop, carrément la caisse. Oh putain. Rien que pour ça, je devrais devenir flic. Bon, on a trouvé tous les indices, je suis content. Bon, on a loupé que 2 questions, c'est pas très grave quoi. Non, c'est vrai, mais il serait temps. Bon, bah, je vais vous montrer l'introduction de la prochaine enquête et je vous dirai au revoir juste après.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do at that. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show?
Who the fuck is a Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Ça rigolait pas à cette époque. Oh que non. Chargement. La belle et le clochard. Ah bah ouais, tiens, pourquoi pas. The White Show Slaying. J'aurais pas traduit comme ça, mais pourquoi pas. Parce que show c'est la chaussure. Hey girl. Mais on l'a pas vu se faire assassiner. C'est pas drôle.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain.
Yeah.
Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
C'est parti. Enfin non, c'est pas parti, parce qu'on va arrêter là.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the
Oui,
short
oui,
case.
on va se cacher à un endroit tranquille.
I
Hop.
want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that death.
Donc, une
That's
petite vue sympa.
disgusting. Didn't you ever hear of
On va
germs?
sortir.
Locking them up, and
Ouais,
the bodies
l'air.
keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps.
Voilà.
As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, they're always
Ah non!
this town to send.
Ah non!
Greetings from sunny California. Doesn't want to stop.
Mais c'est vrai quoi, pourquoi il pleut? Mais non! Bon, ben c'est sous la pluie que je vais vous dire au revoir. J'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu. N'hésitez pas à commenter, à mettre des j'aime, à vous abonner, tout ça. Et je vous dis à plus tard pour la suite. Ciao ciao!